Hey, what's going on, guys? It's FPL Yusuf here, and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be going over my Game Week 21 Fantasy Challenge team. We're going to look at how we got in Game Week 20, what the challenge is for this coming game week, but also the lineup that I've selected for Game Week 21 as well. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today on my YouTube channel for another video. Before we get into this one, if you guys wouldn't mind dropping a thumbs up and subscribing down below, it would be greatly appreciated. Okay, so game week 20, how did we get on? We had a fantastic game week this week. So we'll start off in defense first. The defense actually didn't go at all well. You can see on the screen the three defenders, Trent with a 0, Hall with 2. It really didn't go well. However, Matt Sells in goal did turn up on that last game of last game week on Monday. He managed to get 9 points, got a couple of saves, a couple bonus points as well. So that was great. It was the midfield that really starred. So we got a return with the captaincy this week, finally. Mo Salah obviously coming back with a 12-pointer, which got us 24. Cole Palmer with 15, and then Brandon Burma with a massive 29. So a little bit disappointed actually that I didn't captain him, but we'll take that overall. The midfield really did get the bulk of the points in this team. Up front as well, we had success. Isak getting himself a goal, continuing his scoring run. Raul Jimenez getting a brace. Yes, they were from penalties, but these are the sort of things why you take these gambles on these players, because when you have penalty takers in your team, there's always an opportunity for them to score. And ironically, the midfield and forward line were all penalty takers for their club. So yeah, it just goes to show, isn't it, that like sometimes those sort of things can actually play in your favor. But overall, it was a great week. We moved up to, I think we're about just outside the top 10k. I think we're about 11k now. So if you guys have been watching these challenge videos over this course of the season, there was a time where we were sort of just sitting around that sort of 50k mark and couldn't really progress. Then we got towards the 25k and again couldn't really progress. So it just goes to show patience and just having faith in your team. And just like I said over the last few weeks, getting that captaincy right is the biggest thing. So yeah, really happy with that. We finished on 101 points. We're currently just about 11,000 in the world, so nearly inside that top 10k, and hopefully then we can push on towards that 5k. Okay, so onto our Game Week 21 team. What is the team that I picked and what is the challenge about this week? So the challenge this week is called Legends, and it's about players who have been at their club for more than 5 seasons will receive double points. Now, you can pick players who haven't been at the club for more than 5 seasons. Obviously, they'll only get what they score. So I do like the upside of having the double points. So 4 out of the 5 players that I have picked have been at their club for more than 5 seasons. So we'll start off in goal first. Jordan Pickford's up as my number 1. Now, there really wasn't many keepers to pick from, if truth be told. He, for me, he's got a home game against Aston Villa. Now, I've got a little bit of contrast in this game because I do have Ollie Watkins on my main FPL team. So part of me is wanting Aston Villa to score and wanting him to score, but another part of me is also wanting Jordan Pickford to keep a clean sheet. And I think Everton have really gone massively overlooked this season defensively. And I think they obviously had a difficult start to the season. It wasn't going great, but the same way as it was last season, after they got the sort of first 5-6 games out of the way, they just went on an incredible run as they have done this season. And Pickford, for me, he's just usually when Everton keep a clean sheet, he's in and around the bonus points. He usually racks up with the 5-6 saves, gets himself into the bonus points. He's also quite good at saving penalties as well for what it's worth. And I don't think Ollie Watkins actually has the best record as well, just in case one of them popped up. So that could be a factor in it. But I just think for me, Pickford, I like the fixture. I like it, the fact that he's at home, and the fact obviously he's been at Everton for more than 5 seasons, which means he will get double points for whatever he scores. So yeah, Jordan Pickford will be our keeper of choice this week. On to the one defender, we have got Gabriel at Arsenal. Again, he's been at Arsenal for more than 5 seasons now, which actually surprises me because the time has just flown by. But he's got a tough game this week against Spurs. North London derby, form goes out the window. So as we saw last week, Man United weren't in great form. Liverpool were in good form. And Man United probably should have ended up winning that game. Maguire had a chance right on at the end. So it doesn't really matter to say that one team is coming in here as favourites. I think on a derby game for anyone, the form just kind of goes out the window. I like Arsenal's clean sheet odds at Emirates. It's probably their strongest thing when they are at home is that their defensive record is very good. Obviously, Gabriel offers a high upside from corners and from set pieces too, so that obviously is always a nice bonus. But like I said, he's only in here solely for the double points. There wasn't really too many defenders that I kind of looked elsewhere outside on single game weeks that I really liked the look of. Obviously, Liverpool playing Nottingham Forest, that didn't really appeal to me. Man City just not keeping clean sheets at all. So it was kind of Arsenal at home to Tottenham. They beat Tottenham 1-0 at their ground at the start of the season. Obviously, Gabriel getting the goal and a massive 15-pointer. So yeah, for me, Gabriel's going to be the lone defender at the back this game week. Onto the midfield. Now, here is one of our 2 captaincy choices in Mo Salah. Of course, he's going to be in there. He's just the most informed, or one of the top 2 informed players in the league with the striker that we've got in this team. Just continuing to tick over each week. he is the reason why he's a little bit of a doubt on captaincy is just because I think Forest away is a tricky game. Forest obviously beat Liverpool earlier on in the season at Anfield. They are defending really well at the moment, so I think that one might be a little bit more tricky game. So that captaincy choice might come down right to the wire. But obviously Mo Salah is going to be in the team regardless. The other midfielder I've gone for is a little bit of a differential this week, and that's Eze. Now, I am keeping my eye close on him because obviously Crystal Palace do have an FA Cup game, and Eze isn't the best for injuries, and I think he actually got injured in the FA Cup or I think it was the Carabao Cup at the start of the season when Crystal Palace played in it. So I'm going to keep my eyes peeled. But as of the time of recording, which is Wednesday evening, going into Thursday, so you guys probably will see this video maybe Friday morning. I'm going to wait and see what happens with Eze. So right now he's in the team. I like the fact that they've got Leicester. It is away from home, which isn't the ideal scenario, but I do think that he's been in good form over the last few weeks, so potentially could create some chances. But we are going to keep an eye on him because obviously with Crystal Palace having the extra game, there is obviously a chance. The same with anyone really that they could pull up with injuries. But yeah, right now it'll be a Salah and Eze double up in the midfield. And up front is the only man in this team who won't be getting double points this week. It is Alexander Isak. He hasn't been at Newcastle for more than 5 seasons. However, he is just in the form of his life, and he is chasing Jamie Vardy's record, which is why I'm contemplating possibly captaining him. I think it probably will swerve to Salah just for the double points factor. And obviously Salah can obviously score a penalty, which puts him into big boy points anyway. But Isak, for me, chasing down that record, just continuing to score every week. Obviously, Newcastle beat Arsenal in the first leg 2-0 last night, and obviously Isak getting another goal. So yeah, for me, I think there's no doubt about it. I do, I expect him to kind of score against Wolves. It is at home, it is at St James's Park, but I think the only difference between him and Salah will be the fact that Salah has the opportunity of double points. Even though Salah's got the harder fixture, I do still think, obviously he can get a goal from nothing, he can get a penalty. So yeah, the upside is just with Salah right now, but Isak is in there, like I said, he's the only player in this team who hasn't been at the team for 5+ years, but he's just in such good form. I just can't say no to him. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I will be back you guys will probably see my transfer targets and this FPL challenge before the weekend. I will be back probably early next week with maybe just a comparison video of different forwards, different midfielders, different defenders, because I know some people will be looking at wildcarding like myself last week. So I might do a little comparison of which defenders have kind of got midfielders and strikers have kind of got the best runs if you are looking to wildcard. We'll be back with the end of the weekend with a final team selection video ahead of our Tuesday deadline. I believe it's Tuesday the 14th. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And we'll be back over the weekend with a few more videos. So we'll have the comparison video and a final team selection video before we get to Monday, obviously ready for a Tuesday start on our game week. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.